Okay, by this time I'm pretty sure we've all seen the same PowerPoint plenty of times. So I decided to make a video instead, and this is Oceanography and What I Learned by Savannah Hutchins. During semester 1, I learned about Pangea, margins, charts, hydrothermic vents, types of rocks, and different types of sediments. Some of polar, which give you great views of the poles but aren't very effective because you can't see the whole Earth. Goods, which displays the whole Earth but cannot accurately display distances because it's slightly distorted. The most commonly used, the hammer equal area projection, but the meridians are curved and you can't see the South Pole well. And finally there's the Mercator, where the meridians are straight but the continents are very distorted. Igneous is cooled directly from liquid rock, or magma. Metamorphic are igneous or sedimentary rocks altered in shape and chemistry by pressure, heating, and bending. And finally, sedimentary rocks are formed from small particles or sediments that sink to the seafloor and compress to form rock. Another thing I learned a lot about was El Niño, the male, and La Niña. Semester 2. In Semester 2, I learned about wind-driven ocean circulation, Ekman spiral, Ekman transport, convergence and divergence, parts of waves, wave interactions with shore, tidal terminology, and some anatomy. Thanks to Coriolis, we have what we call the Ekman spiral. It causes surface water to flow 45 degrees to the right in the northern hemisphere and to the left in the southern hemisphere of the wind. And because of the Ekman spiral, we have the Ekman transport, which says over an entire Ekman layer, water moves 90 degrees to the right in the northern hemisphere and to the left in the southern hemisphere. Ekman's transport creates a hill of seawater until the sea surface slope is too steep to push more water uphill. Instead, the water flows to a side hill. Another thing I learned about were the different parts of the wave. There's the crest, which is the high point, the trough, which is the low point, the height, which is the vertical elevation of the crest above the trough, and the length, which is the distance between the crests and the troughs. A period is the time that passes between crests or troughs. The thing I learned the most about would have to be waves. We learned a lot about the motion, the shape, and how they interact with the shore. Also, I learned about the different tidal periods, such as the diurnal, the semi-diurnal, and the mixed. Another thing we learned quite a bit about is anatomy. We learned many different common and scientific names for many different species found around Washington, such as the aggregating anemone or Anthopleura elegantissima, like in this picture. Some of us even got together and went out to Salt Creek to see these things in person because a field trip didn't go as planned, while others of us stayed and visited Golden Gardens to see the same species, but not as many. And finally, my favorite topic was, drum roll please. Alright, so my favorite is also waves, because I just thought it was really cool how there's so many different things that go into them, such as how wave energy affects the beaches, which was my actual favorite part, is that the reflection and the refraction and the diffraction, how it affects what we actually get to see, and it's not just something that occurs under the water, which is what a lot of oceanography is, but we actually get to see it because it's right in your face, and it's the beach and what the beach looks like and how wave energy changes that, because as I said in this picture, it's a tombolo, and that's created by refraction, and because the water bounces around and it pulls away the material. And I just thought it was really cool how water can control all of this stuff, and something that seems so small can create this huge change. And even just adding like breakwaters and different things like that affect the beach and what it looks like. And then even the seasons, like in winter when the waves are stronger and so they pull more material, and the beaches get smaller because they're getting eroded and they get coarser material, which seems to be what all we have in Washington. And then in the summer when the low energy is, and they allow like the sand to deposit, and the beaches change again, and they get wider and they're more gradual, and It's just finer material, and I just thought it was really cool how the water can control all of this and just everything. Thank you very much for watching my video. Okay, bye!